Hi Red friends, we're back in the fitting salon taking shoes out of boxes. That was a pretty good drum roll for me, I've got to say. Today I'm going to take you through something pretty exciting. What do you think it is? Everything boot in olive. Yay! Now, two things to explain first before we go into the shoe. And that is these two cards. If you do order online, what you're going to get delivered. Oh, it was upside down. The first, this is our care card. Yes, yes, yes. We want you to care for your shoes. It has all our ideas for how to care for the shoes. Regular waterproofing, especially on leather uppers. Not wearing them every single day. Rotation. We believe strongly in rotation. And then, of course, how you keep them in the box. So keep them in the box in your cupboard. That's that card. If you order waterproofing, you're going to get this very special card. It's $8 online when you check out. This card proves that your shoes have been waterproof so you can feel good. And it gives you the date by the moon of when you need to spray them again, once a month. And that's why we use the moon as our guide for when to spray the shoes. Anyhow, I digress. Well, let's talk about the shoes. Okay, how long have we been making everything boots for? Let's see, 4 years we've been making this shoe. And it's a pretty interesting story because in the beginning, we used to make it on an outsole that we got from the open market, but now we're able to make them on our own outsole because we open the mold. Look at that amazing branding. Here's some fun stories about the outsole itself. These two points here are for abrasion, and we also quite liked how they looked like moons, earth moon, pretty. Anyway, but the thing was, because we opened the outsoles ourselves, we're now able to color the outsoles, and this is one of our first experiments. There's also the coral always shoe in this collection. This guy. Look, they're quite good friends, aren't they? Good palette. Anyway, but we were excited to actually offer another color of everything boot because last year when we made everything boot, we only made black. And that was because the year before, when we made black, burgundy, and sand, we found that everyone bought the black, followed a little bit by the burgundy, and then the sand. And one of the things that we like to do is be very precise in our ranging and make sure we're only offering a very precise mix of what people really want to buy and not just making shoes for the sake of it. So last year we decided just to make black. And actually what happened was everyone said, you got any other colors in everything boot? And we were like, yeah, but every time we make extra colors, you guys don't really buy them. You just like to see them on the shelf. So this year we made these because we could do the monochrome, right? Which I think is really super special. And actually we just made 70 pairs. Very special. And they're selling very quickly. So they do have our standard Ugg boot on the inside. Smart boot on the outside. See, clever hybrid shoe. Good end use thinking. And everyone who's ever worn an everything boot will attest, and you can write it in the comments below, of just how useful and comfortable these shoes are. And they have come to signify a little bit about what the brand is really about, right? And why we call it radical. Shoes that do lots of different jobs, versatility. So it's got Australian merino wool lining and the lovely tonal, but not too tonal, grey gusset. And I chose that specifically because I didn't want it to be all olive because I thought it would end up a bit army. So this gives it also a bit of a clue on how you can style them, right? Olive is beautiful with grey and jersey. So that's why I chose that for the gusset as well, as opposed to doing a full monochromatic situation. So let's see them on the foot. So we're going to try on everything boots, and I'm currently wearing my tall boots, so this will be fun, won't it? I'll take these off. See how easy that was? Don't look at my socks. Okay, everything boots, how to put them on. Put your thumb in the center back, put them on the ground, push them in. If you pull the center back, it's almost the same as having a tab. So that's part one. Right. Okay. And some of the questions that people ask about everything boots are, can you wear them without socks? Because they're like Ugg boots, which you absolutely can, and I often do. I'm a size 37, so you can see how they're fitting there. So some of the comments that we have had in the store, I guess actually more with this color, to be honest, never really as much with the black, is would you consider putting a tab on the back? Now, like I've just shown you, I tend to just use my thumb as the tab, putting it in the center back and pulling it. It's a gusset top. It's got that width in the throat. But I want you guys to tell me in the comments below, do you think we should add a tab to everything boot? Like we do on Selkie. And actually we do on Bar boot as well, which is one of the reasons I don't on everything boot, because it's a different silhouette. It's meant to be more modern than that. But anyway, you guys tell me, and if you really want a tab, I'll do it next year, and I'll do it with leather or grosgrain. You tell me below. The other thing I need you to tell me is what other colors would you wear in everything boot? What's your dream monochrome color, aside from the amazing olive, of which we have 70 pairs and less? And then the last thing I can talk to you about, because I have had a few questions about how to wear this color. And so generally, like I said before, I always match olives with greys, like tones of greys, and lots of lighter colors, which I know is not for everyone, but it's a good way to frame the shoes and to let them sort of be the color in an outfit. So that's what I tend to do. The green also looks really good with earthy colors like caramels, if you think that kind of military vibes. Navy, also amazing. And I tend to wear them with longer line jackets, I suppose, which we can put a picture up of later. I'm just thinking how we styled them in the shoot, but I can't remember right now. Oh, dresses, lots of dresses. Anyway, that's everything. Stay radical.